The views and opinions expressed in this channel are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the views of our guests. The views and the opinions of the guest do not represent nor reflect the views and opinions of the Lockoutmen channel, nor its host. Our guests' opinions are their own. This channel is for educational, entertainment, and informational purposes only, and utilizes fair use materials in accordance with applicable laws.
So you drivers are thinking about getting into the world of trucking by going to getting your CDL. And you have a lot of questions, and I understand that. And I do appreciate that you guys reach out to me to ask some questions and maybe I can give you some answers. Now, let me just start off by saying I am a truck driver. I drive every day, all day. I get a whole bunch of questions in my email, in my DMs. And again, thank you guys for reaching out to me. I really do appreciate it. But I can't respond to your emails and questions like right when you want them, okay? So I just want to just throw that out there. It's actually going to take some time for me to actually respond the way I want to respond to you guys. Now, it may take a quick response in the email, or like this, what I'm doing right now, it might just be a video response. Either way it goes, it's going to take me a little bit more time to get that done for you guys. But today we do have a question from a potential driver that's thinking about doing school bus before he actually gets into the world of trucking. My guy's name is Cool Bro. Thank you very much for reaching out. I got your email, my guy, and we about to get into it, all right? I'm just gonna say that I do appreciate you reaching out to me, especially being from Cleveland, 216 in the house. Let me just break all this down for you. Your questions that you had asked me, which is a lot, I had to take it step by step. Hopefully this move that you're getting into will be smooth, and hopefully you have a much successful journey in getting your Class B and stepping into what you want to do, which is school bus first. And you can probably progress into getting your Class A CDL, and you can get into the truck.
And here we go.
What's going on, drivers? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for listening. I am Lockoutmen. Our story begins with a potential person that's thinking about getting his CDL, but instead of getting to Class A, he wants to start off small and go with Class B and probably jump into the school bus. Shout out to my guy, Cool Bro, who sent me an email asking a whole lot of questions. Bro, I'm here. I'm about to break it down. We about to open up this package and go by it step by step.
Hold on.
First up, my guy, is the CLP DOT medical card. On one of your questions about the CLP DOT medical card, yes, you do need a DOT medical card first before you can take the CLP, which is the Commercial Learner's Permit test. They won't even let you schedule or take the knowledge test without that medical card on file. It's all a part about being medically certified to a commercial vehicle, okay? So that's your first step. Go get that physical done, bro. Get it today. Your next question has something to do with the CLP written test, right? So the good news is, Cool Bro, is that you can take the written test separately at an Ohio BMV. So you just want to take the knowledge test first? Cool, you can do that. Then you can come back and take the other tests like the air brakes, passenger endorsements, doubles and triples, anytime you want. But just know the main three that you gotta pass first in order to get your CDL though, or get the permit, is that you gotta do the general knowledge test, which is about 50 questions. Air brakes, I think is about another 20. And doubles and triples, I think is about 10. Don't quote me on that because it's been a long time since I took those tests. But I know the general knowledge, you have to pass at least 25 to 30 questions to get a passing on that one. Doubles and triples, you got to have 5. And endorsements, air brakes, I think you got to do at least 11 or 15 out of the 20. I'm not sure, but when you go to the DMV to take the test, they will explain all that to you. So just make sure the endorsements that you want, though, especially for the school bus. Now, don't get me wrong. You do need the passengers. And also, if you're going to drive a commercial vehicle like an RV or, well, I'm not sure if it's an RV, but some people get their CDL anyway, even if they want to just drive an RV just to have it comfortably, I guess. But I know if you want to drive like a coach bus, like Greyhound and stuff like that, you definitely have to have your passengers. And if you have driving any more than 16 people in the bus or vehicle, you have to have your passengers endorsements. Now, as far as the school bus go, I'm not sure if that like an individual endorsement for that though. I'm not sure, but definitely make sure. And you have to have your air brakes because all buses, all commercial vehicles have air brakes. Well, not all of them, but I know the school bus definitely have air brakes. So yeah, driver, take your time, knock them out one by one, and do what works better for you. Now, the other question that you have is, I believe, is the best locations for the CDL test. And I think you said Class B focus, but some places do offer Class A and Class B. Now, let me just break this down for you. I know you're interested in your Class B license, but if you going into the journey of wanting to drive the trucks, just go ahead and go for your Class A and then include passenger endorsements with that. So if you're actually trying to take the skills test for either A or B, these options right here that I have found for you might be your best bet, right? So first up is Tri-C Trucking Academy. They're located out in Euclid, Ohio. They does Class A, they does the road test. Everything is all complete in one place. They used to have it separated though, and I believe they used to do Class B, but I'm not sure about the Class B session anymore, but definitely Class A. They're top notch. I got my training from them. I got my license from them, and I recommend them. Next up is Great Lakes Trucking Academy, and they are about 30 minutes outside of Cleveland, so definitely look them up. Another place is Commercial Safety Learning Center. They are located in Euclid, Ohio. Look them up. Next up is Start College. You can definitely look them up. They are located in North Canton. And Mansfield Truck Driving School out in Mansfield, Ohio. I don't think you want to mess with Mansfield though, because another place is out in Mansfield, Ohio too. But if you're from Cleveland, just mess with Cleveland, okay? But definitely call ahead and confirm. Some will definitely provide the buses for you in order to test out while you're training. All right, so as we're going to go on, I just want to stop right here to say thank you to everybody for sending in your questions and everything. I can't get to every last one of them, but I will try to get to them and answer them the best way that I can. Let's get back at it. So the next question you have, my guy, is where to get your DOT physical at, right? And being that you're in Cleveland, Ohio, my favorite place and the place that I go to all the time is AMS out in Parma, Ohio. They're located on Ridge Road. They're pretty good. They do your DOT physical. And yes, after June, they will start sending your physical to the DMV directly. But yes, you can request the paperwork to keep on you at all time. Another good place, well, I don't know if it's good because I heard some good and bad reviews about it, but Concentra Medical Centers, I know there's one right there on 55th by the highway, but again, like I said, it's been some up and down reviews with them. CVS, and don't quote me on CVS. I'm not sure if all of them do DOT physicals, but you probably can ask. And any certified FMCSA examiner. you definitely got to make sure that they are FMCSA certified and they are on the National Registry, which I will link the website to the National Registry in the description below.
Hold on.
Enjoying what you're hearing? Ready for unfiltered trucking talk that tells it like it is? The Trucking Commentary Podcast with Lockout Men delivers authentic reactions and engaging conversations about the latest trucking content from across YouTube and TikTok. Help us reach more drivers like you. Hit that like button and leave a comment to boost our visibility in YouTube's algorithm. Your support helps us deliver more of the no-nonsense trucking commentary you've come to like from Lockout Men.
Now, your other question was about after June, do they send off your medical card to the DMV directly? And that will be a resounding yes. They're supposed to submit it electronically right after they get finished with the physical. So yeah, but still, I would suggest you ask for a copy of your physical just to be on the safe side, and quite possibly until it gets streamlined, still go up to the DMV and send it in yourself. So just to be on the safe side, even though they said they'll do it, anything can always fall through the cracks. All right. So definitely make sure you ask for your short form and your long form. All right. You're going to also need to keep them on you. You don't have to, being that everything is streamlined now, but just in case you get pulled over by a DOT in one of those states that can't look up your DOT physical via your driver's license, you have to have it on. All right, drivers and cool bro, man. So let's wrap all this up into one complete package, right? Get the DOT medical card first, all right? Do your physical, make sure you pass it. Everything is gravy. Then take your CLP test. One session at a time. Don't quote me on that, but when you go into the DMV, I believe you can do one session at a time. Just go at it at your pace. Make sure you prep for all your endorsements. Definitely you're gonna need your passenger, especially if you wanna drive school bus. Now, if there's a separate one for school bus, I'm not sure, but just make sure you ask when you go to the DMV. But passengers, definitely you're gonna need to drive school bus and any bus or coach vehicles that has more than 16 people in it. You want to look into testing sites that offers Class B only testing. I know Tri-C Trucking Academy, they used to do passenger endorsements, but I'm not sure if they do that. Make sure you give them a call. They're located in Euclid, Ohio. They're up under a different name now, but if you type in Tri-C Trucking Academy, it will come up. If you're also interested in getting your Class B without going to school, try RTA. I know that when you get into RTA, they'll definitely train you in the bus for your Class B CDL as well as your passengers endorsements too. So give them a try also. And last but not least, man, your DOT physical, you definitely want to get that at an accredited facility. Me personally, I like AMR, or is it AMS? Yeah, I think it's AMS, and it's located in Parma off of Ridge Road. I've been going through them for a long time. They are great. They make sure that your physical is done completed. They give you the paperwork and you're good to go. Also, make sure you ask for a printed copy regardless, even though the new way of them doing business now is that they'll send it directly to the DMV, but you're gonna always want a copy for yourself. So, drivers out there, including Cool Bro, my guy, thank you very much, man. If you have any more questions, feel free to reach out. But remember, I won't be able to answer them right when you want me to. I'm just saying. Much respect to you for taking this path. School bus driving is definitely might be a challenge because you're going to be dealing with kids. But it is a solid entry into commercial vehicle work, and it only goes up from there. Until next time, drivers.
So, what's holding you back from getting your CDL and starting that journey? Drop your questions or share your experience down in the comments. I want to hear what the process has been like for you in Ohio or wherever you're starting out. And if you've got a story to tell about your CDL journey, training struggles, or getting into the school bus game, hit my inbox, lockoutmenpodcastguest@gmail.com. You might just end up on the show. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you don't miss the next episode. Catch you in the next ride.